anybody that you've personally been stalking that's doing this program already, like start saving their posts that are like talking about their story, their progress with the program, how they feel, what it's about. Because what I'm finding more than anything when we're inviting to these things, just like the 2B mindset when it came out, it wasn't somebody's before and after picture that drew somebody in. It was the connection to their experience and the story that did. So I think, especially with a program like this, where we know Shaun T brings more to the table than just a workout. He is super inspiring and encouraging, and his, workouts are totally laced with personal development. I think it would be great to hear kind of the feedback from people as to what's happening. So if you're seeing progress posts from them, like save their pictures, copy and paste their posts. And that's part of what we're going to be doing in this launch group that we'll talk about. So that's for everybody. Everybody stock people doing Transform 20, save their stuff, and then share it with all of us. But cool. Anything else here I missed in the chat about the program? All right. Well, let's keep moving. I will try to pirate a video, if I can figure out how to do it, from the roundtable that they did about the launch of the program too, so that you guys can have that information. But one thing to note on your calendar, if you're interested in getting on, I believe it's at noon tomorrow, but let me check. Yeah, it's at noon Eastern. If you're free or if you're on your lunch break and you want to, right after this, I'm going to post it in our team page. I didn't want to confuse anybody and them think we didn't have a team call today, but Cam Nistash from Pittsburgh, who's the master trainer for this area and is a good friend of mine, has Shaun T on a call tomorrow for her at noon. And she invited us and our team to get on that call. So if you want to get on the call with Shaun T and hear specifically from him more about this program and the launch and how to position it, he's going to share the ins and the outs tomorrow at noon. Okay. So of course I'll try to grab that recording from Cam, but when it's not my call, I can't guarantee you that it will be recorded or that there will be a recording. So if you can get on live, awesome. And I'll post that link in our team page right after this. Cool. So I always think it's best when these things are launching that you get as much information as you can, because especially when we can hear it from Shaun, I think it'll be really valuable. But with that said, I also collected some resources for us that I'll post in the team page right after this as well. But somebody created some beautiful graphics already, so I don't have to do it myself, of how we've been kind of having these graphics that show the different package options. Somebody created those and they look amazing. They're super high quality, and they actually have the pricing for US, Canada, and UK on them. So it doesn't matter who you're talking to, you can send the same graphic. So I will share those in the team page as well. But before we talk all things Transform 20, one last thing that always sneaks up on me that I feel like we don't get too much of a heads up about is the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale for Beachbody actually starts tomorrow. It's always random stuff, so know that if this is like your first time to have a Black Friday sale for Beachbody, it's not going to be Transform 20. It's not going to be the 3-day refresh. Like, it's not going to be any of the staple products that we currently have right now that we're selling already at amazing bundled deals. Like, they already have those discounted and packaged for us in challenge packs and things to offer people, and in add-ons like the 3-day refresh. You can always add on for a super cheap price on challenge packs. So those are not discounted, but what is discounted, I will also post in the team page in case you haven't found it, but you can type in the FAQ and see it as well. But the things that are kind of on sale are going to be random things like DVD base kits. So if there's anybody you ever talk to that they're like, oh, I have really bad service, I don't get great Wi-Fi, they've never really wanted to get on BOD because of that, this is a great person to reach out to for these things. Or just those people that haven't been willing to make a commitment yet with like a challenge pack or anything like that. You just need to hook them up with like a $15 or $20 workout program. This is a great thing for you to promote to those people. So things like 22-minute hardcore, the base kit, which would come with all the DVDs and stuff for the program, will be marked down to like $23.96. So cheap prices on things if people need hooked up with stuff like that. Other programs like that on sale are Core to Force, You can get P90X, Master's Hammer and Chisel, some stuff like that. And then the other stuff that I always like to look at myself personally is some of the equipment stuff. So like if you need more of the loop bands for 80-day obsession type workouts, they'll sell those and they'll be discounted. Regular resistance bands, like if you've been doing Lift 4 or you have clients doing it and they'd like to pick up some resistance bands for when they're doing workouts not at home, those types of things are greatly discounted. Same thing with like the power stands for push-ups. If you ever like have those or have tried that before, those are great things that go on sale. Yoga mats go on sale. Foam rollers go on sale. Chin-up bars go on sale. Daily Sunshine shaker cups go on sale. Anything else we're talking about? And that's pretty much it. But those are great things. I usually pick up some equipment stuff for myself when these things go on sale, or I'll pick up some cheap programs. Like, what did I see this was on here? Oh, shaker cups for coaches will be 20% off. So like the 6 packs of shaker cups, if you ever like those for yourself or to give them away, if you're like me, you go through shaker cups and you accidentally left in your car and then it smells and then you throw it in the trash and you like need a new one every week. That's me. The 6 packs of shaker cups will be 20% off. So they're only $8 for 6 cups. So that's like a great thing to snag too. Things like that for prizes, for challenge groups, for yourself, blah, blah, blah. The strength slides will be on sale too. And what was I going to say about that? Oh, the Shakeology Boosts as well are on sale. So for Boost, the deal is limited to the first 3,000 people who purchase. So if you like Boosts or you have clients that like Boosts, that's a great sale to do for that. They're 25% off all Boosts. So does that make sense? Yeah. Any questions on that stuff? No? But also just examples for coach pricing on things. This is obviously not for your customers, but as a coach, we get, so like for example, focused energy is usually $50. Coach price on that starting tomorrow will be $28.10. That's pretty huge savings if that's like something that you guys like. So just throwing that out there for you. And if you want to pick up prizes for challenge groups, so I do this sometimes, like, or even like a free group. The 22-minute hardcore base kit for a coach sale price will be $8.99, guys. Like $9. You can give somebody a fitness program who has been like dragging their feet and haven't been able to get started because they quote couldn't afford it, or maybe they really were going through some financial struggles. You can even pick that up yourself and sell it to them for $20 and make some money on it if you want. So know that there's major deals for you as a coach if you're looking for any of that. Yes? Make sense? Good. So that's that sale. It always sneaks up on me. The other thing to be looking out for is random things that Beachbody is piloting. Some of you may have gotten an email that offered you $2 shipping on your next order. Did anybody get one of those emails? Yeah. So that's awesome because that can be a one-time order on products. So like you get $2 shipping when it's like your Shakeology auto ship, but I'm sure some of you have ordered things like how when I ordered the freaking Lift 4 kit and I paid like freaking, I don't know, $40 shipping thing, something crazy. Like this is perfect. I don't know what your expiration date on yours is, but Transform 20, if you're buying one of the accessory bundles that comes with a step, I'm telling you that shipping's going to be a lot of money. So get yourself $2 shipping if you have that code right now. So they're piloting some loyalty programs. So if people have had orders for so many months in a row, they're rewarding them with $2 shipping and things like that. So keep an eye out for that stuff. If you usually ignore your Beachbody emails, like I sometimes do, there's been some little treasure nuggets in there for yourself and for your customers. It's not even just coaches. Customers have been getting these emails as well. Good? Good. All right. So moving on to Transform 20, the things that we need to know about this program and how we as a team can facilitate a launch together, and by no means let me remind you that you're all individual business owners. You never have to do anything that I do or that any of the other leaders on this team do, but we try to give you opportunities where I know most of you work a full-time job. You do other things. This is fun, hobby, part-time. Some of you even who want to build careers, like I never want you to work 40 to 80 hours a week on this business. Like you should never. That's the reason to get into this, is that you can work less hours and still make good money. So definitely know that we just do this to give you options of things that you can do to grow your business. But Transform 20. So Transform 20 itself launches for sale on December 4th. So if you didn't know that, that's like coming up already. That does not mean it's available for people to start doing the workouts. It's just like if you were around for 80-Day Obsession last year, we started sales for that program before it actually launched to do the program and dropped into people's BOD. This helped with technological issues times a million, because people were already like loaded and released with the program. And then the day that the workouts released, they were there and there were no flaws, and it was awesome. It's also great because if you guys maybe haven't been around Beachbody that long yet, or maybe you didn't engage in the 80-Day Obsession launch as much, people are looking for what they want to do in January now. They actually don't want to start it, but they want to know what they're going to do. They want to know that there is a plan for their New Year's resolution, that they are going to do this. For example, I get messages and emails almost every day about my gym that I do group fitness classes for, asking me about the class schedule, about classes, blah, blah, blah. And then when I tell them the details, they're like, oh, like I'm not going to come till January sometime, but I kind of wanted to know now what the deal was. So it's like, this is what people are doing. They're shopping around for what they're going to do in the new year. And this is our opportunity to have a plan for them now. And then for the people that drag their feet, we still have the beginning of January to get them all lined up with the challenge pack before they get started. So how do we as a team start to, I don't want to say lure people in, but get them interested in doing Beachbody and how it's changed our lives, how it's made our schedules easier, doing workouts at home, all the things early on now. So how many of you know that most people feel pretty bad after Thanksgiving? You know that? Can you think about yourself before you started to get healthy, like how bad you felt after Thanksgiving? And then like when you feel bad, it almost seems easier to keep feeling bad than like work on feeling good. So people want to know that there's something that they could do that isn't going to be a huge investment for them, but gives them a way to start feeling better right away. And that's what we're going to offer people after Thanksgiving. So believe it or not, you all know Thanksgiving's this week, right? So this is already next week what we're talking about. So Monday, November 26th, which is a week from today, we are going to start as a team an awesome free challenge that you're going to invite to this week. And it's going to much be like how many of you launched To Be Mindset with us and you were in a group where we all added people who were interested and they got to learn the information, they got to be part of something, they got to maybe engage in some mini challenges along the way too. It's the same kind of thing, only it's going to be even more structured because every time we do something like this, we get to learn and we get to improve it. So what we're going to do is starting next Monday, we're going to do Sean Week as a team live every day. Okay. So you can be on live and do it, or you can be on Facebook Live as a participant and do it. But the way we'll do it is we'll have a group on Facebook. And how many of you have tried to get a customer to sign up for a free trial with BOD before, but then they go type in their credit card and they're like, nah, I'm not going to do that. That's a big process. I don't want to deal with it. So to avoid all of those hurdles, what we're going to do as a team is just have a group. And then one of us leaders is going to put our computer in front of the TV, or if they're like super talented on their laptop, they can put the workout on their laptop on BOD and screen share it through Zoom, which is what I'll do because I don't want to actually be in the video working out. I just want it to be displayed on their screen. But then they can do the workout live on a Facebook live stream and they don't have to have BOD yet. So we're basically kind of stealing or borrowing BOD for a second to let people try a workout without having to do all the things. Okay. So what we'll do is myself and Haley and Melissa and Megan are all going to go live one day, but there are 7 days of Sean Week. So if you would like to go live one day and be in charge of one of the workouts, we would love for you to, so that we don't each have to do it 2 days and more faces can be seen. I will warn you that the workout will be streamed at 6 a.m. Eastern time, so you have to commit to waking up early. But we're doing this because we want it to be available all day, so that the people who need to work out first thing in the morning can work out, but also the people who aren't going to have that live stream available that they can watch the replay of and do the workout at any point during the day. So does that make sense? Yeah. So with that, I would love as a team, even if you don't usually do a 6 a.m. workout, like how many of us could sacrifice, unless you live in another time zone, which makes that like, I don't even know, 3 in the morning, you're not required to get up at 3 in the morning. But 5 is even acceptable, Chris. You can totally do 5. I used to work out at 5 all the time. But for 1 week, I would love to see as many of us on like the Facebook live stream as possible, so people know that people actually do this. They actually do these workouts and do the workout together, okay? So as many of us as possible would be awesome, but we're going to have it available from 6 a.m. on. Yes? Florida's another time zone. Megan said the same thing when we told her 6 a.m. She's like, no, I'm losing my mind. But so yes, we get that. So starting Monday, Sean Week for the week, live with our group. So you can invite people to do the workout for free, no strings attached. They don't have to create an account. They don't have to, type in their credit card. It'll be nice and easy for people. So that's how we're going to introduce people to Sean T. Okay. We're going to introduce them in Sean T for free. And how many of you did Sean Week when it came out? Did anybody here do it? I know a lot of you probably did. It's a great 1 week program. And I feel like it's a lot like Transform 20 in the sense that like Sean was like super motivating during that, really like help people push through the week. And it gives them a taste of like weights and cardio, because he does throw some weight options in with Transform 20 as well. So are we calling it Sean Week publicly? We aren't. I'm going to say this. You're allowed if you want to, but I'm not going to call it Sean Week publicly. Did we come up with a name? I'm looking at my notes here. Oh, I think, so what we decided is like the name of the actual group is going to be Time to Step Up, because this is going to be open. And that's one of the things Sean T's been saying over and over again is it's time to step up. But during that 1 week, the first week, it's actually the group name is going to be Rise Up and Grind, because we're doing this at 6 a.m. So Rise Up is another one of Sean's like catchphrases that he's been saying. If you like follow his Instagram, and what he says in the program a lot is Rise Up. So we're going to call it Rise Up and Grind. And something I've been learning from social media right now is how many of you ever get a notification if a group you're in, like maybe one of those, what group am I in right now that's like really popular? People with the nail stuff, some other one that I get added to. Anyways, people change the group name a lot. And how many times do you get a notification that a group name was changed if you're in a group? It happens all the time. You might not see any notifications for anything else, but you'll see a notification when a group name is changed. So that's why we decided it'd be good to change the name of the group like each week, so that people got a new notification. And it kind of goes along with what's happening in the group. So that first week, starting November 26th, there's a daily workout in our group, the Sean Week thing, and it'll be called Rise Up and Grind. So how I'm going to promote this and how I'd encourage you to promote this is, who wants to work out with me for a week for free after Thanksgiving? That's it, And if you want to be like somebody who's committing to 6 a.m., you can promote it like, hey, we all might not have time during our day, but we can make time by getting up early. Who wants to commit to getting up early for 1 week with me and feeling good after Thanksgiving? Okay. So that's that. That's the 1 week that draws people in, a free workout. The next week, starting the week of December 3rd, that's when the Sean T workout Transform 20 is actually going to launch for purchases the 4th, that Tuesday. So that whole week, when we change the name of the group to Time to Step Up, the focus is letting people know more about Transform 20 and giving them an opportunity then to commit to the program. So the way the group flow will kind of work that week is the first day, We're going to give them information on setting goals, how to set goals, have them, their call to action for the day will be to set goals for 2019 with us. And part of that's going to be revolving around their health and fitness. And then the next day, it's going to talk about making a plan for those goals, i.e. the day that the program launches that they could do, suggesting to them the plan of Transform 20 with us. And then the next day, we're going to talk about the importance of accountability in a challenge group. And I would love any of you who want to share about what challenge groups have done for you. I know every one of you has a story about that. We're going to share why challenge groups are so amazing and how that helps keep us accountable. And then if they have yet not committed, then we talk about commitment and committing to the group. Committing to the challenge pack, committing to the program, committing to BOD, giving them those options and having them commit with us. So that's the next week. And then we go back to reverse engineering again, called free, recruit people for free. And that this is something I've done for, I think, at least 3 years now, and it's been incredibly successful every year. I do a 12 gallons till Christmas challenge. So the countdown of the 12 days of Christmas, we drink a gallon of water every day. So this is another great thing that like we can add people to the group again, right? So the name of the group will change to 12 gallons till Christmas. We invite people to drink water with us for a week for free. Water is free. Water is going to help them lose weight. Water is going to help them feel energized. Water is going to do amazing things for them. And that's another opportunity for us to show them how good it feels to be supported with an accountability group, to be supported by people, all of you who participate. So that's that. And that will lead us right up until Christmas. And this whole time, our plan is, like I just told Christina, who's been stalking people who are doing Transform 20, we all stalk people doing Transform 20, and we're going to be sprinkling in and sharing their progress pictures, their stories, their testimonials throughout the week in these groups so that people can see what this program is doing for others. And I'm going to line up a couple people from the test group to come in and do lives sharing their experience in the group as well. Does that make sense? Yes? So that's kind of our plan as a team, that like you don't have to go run off and do your own thing unless you want to. We're facilitating this space that's all of ours that we can all invite people to and share together. What I want to encourage all of you to do though is this: whoever you add to the group or invite to the group, like write their name down so that you know that you invited them, so you can check in on them and follow up with them, because that's what's going to make this a connection point for them, that they are going to enroll because you didn't just add them to a big group and let them there, but you encouraged them and had them get together. I missed a week when I was talking to you guys. The week of December 10th, which I'll give you the layout for all this, don't worry. We're going to do a week of referrals. So basically, like, the call to action each day will be for them, the people you invited to the group, to invite 3 friends to the group, and they tag their friends in the group. And then you have those 3 people as a coach to invite, right? So it's like giving you new people to invite all the time. Does that make sense? Yeah? Cool. Okay. So that is kind of our layout for the next month of how we can invite, how we can bring people in, give them information about Transform 20, about joining a challenge group, about all the things. Cool. Now let's talk about actual Transform 20 details of the program and of the different packs available. So this is something that you may or may not be familiar with, is that Beachbody made a transition about a month ago that coaches are allowed to buy challenge packs now. So maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't know this, but the contingency is that you have to cancel your home direct order and like re-sign up, because you're going to be signed up with a home direct order, right? So say, for example, if all of you don't know your renewal date for Beachbody On Demand, go write it down in your calendar, because what you want to do is cancel your Beachbody On Demand right near that date and then re-sign up with a challenge pack, because it's always going to be cheaper, right? So that's what you want to do as a coach all the time. Now, it's going to be the same price it is for a customer when you're a coach, because everything's bundled together and discounted. But for example, as a coach, buying a challenge pack, like let's pick just like the 160 On Demand and Shakeology challenge pack, right? Well, this month it's $20 off. So if your on demand was expiring, you could get that challenge pack for $140, which means you would have already paid $99 when your Beachbody On Demand renewed, but you would get Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology for $140. So you'd get a bag of Shakeology for $40 that way. Does that make sense? Yeah. So make sure you personally go star in your phone when your BOD renews. And even if, like, say your BOD renews in January, I would still be canceling mine before the end of November and I would order it. Does that make sense? Because even though you're going to lose 1 month of BOD, you got a bag of Shakeology for $40, which is a way better value than waiting a month. Does that make sense? Yeah. Is anybody confused by that? Because it's a little bit confusing that coaches can order challenge packs now. So I use Beachbody On Demand on my account, and I never got a challenge pack under Cody's account when I signed him up as a coach. Can he ever buy a challenge pack? Yeah, he can buy a challenge pack anytime. So if he doesn't have a Shakeology subscription right now, he could buy a challenge pack that had Shakeology in it. Even if he didn't want to keep the Shakeology subscription, he could cancel it after the first month. Does that make sense? Or if he wants a performance and BOD challenge pack, or he wants a 3-day refresh challenge pack, that's a great one to get, guys, because the 3-day refresh in Shakeology together, you save a ton of money, even if, like, you already have BOD and you just want the 3-day refresh in Shakeology, especially during a time like now, which PS, it's sold out right now. So it doesn't come back in stock till December 3rd. But I think a lot of people might have done that when it was $20 off here and got Shakeology and the 3-day refresh. So there's lots of great options. Just know that you can, as a coach, Arlene, that used to be the rule that you could only buy a challenge pack when you first signed up to be a coach or within the first 30 days of enrolling. But they changed the rules just last month here that we as coaches can purchase challenge packs at any point in time now. So they did this because they see and understand that 80% of coaches are not actually working the business, and they enjoy the community, they enjoy the discount, they enjoy all these things. And sometimes coaches need re-engaged too, right? How many times have you each needed re-engaged in your own personal health and fitness before, right? I've needed re-engaged in mine a million times. So it's giving you the opportunity that maybe you canceled your Shakeology at some point. Not you guys, likely, because you're here. But, maybe they canceled their Shakeology. They've been paying their business service fee for a couple months still. And, you've reached out to them and they're, like, not responding to you. But you can reach out to them now in a different way as, like, hey, I see you're not drinking Shakeology. I know that you expressed that you feel this way, that you want to get here and you're struggling. Like, let's get you plugged in with the tools to succeed in a challenge group right now. And they can join your challenge group and get BOD and Shakeology or whatever they need as a coach too, even if they were, already a coach. Yes? Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Arlene, since you asked the question? Tammy got the Tammy Mindset Challenge Pack 2 weeks ago. That helps. Yeah, exactly. The price of your Shakeology a little cheaper if there's something that you need. So maybe some of you have never purchased 2B Mindset before and you want it. You can purchase the 2B Mindset and Shakeology Challenge Pack, especially this month, $160, and save money. So there's options there. Cool. Awesome, guys. Yeah. All right. So moving on from there, coaches can purchase challenge packs. So when we talk through these options, there are completion packs and there are challenge packs, but no, you as a coach can order either one. So, like, if you, like, your BOD just renewed like 2 or 3 months ago, you're not going to buy a challenge pack with BOD in it because that would make no sense. You're going to want a completion pack, not a challenge pack. Yeah. Does that make sense? So if people's BOD is more recent, they're not going to want a challenge pack that includes BOD. They're going to want a completion pack. But here are the different options for these programs. So does anybody here have a big, like, stream of people that they talk to in, like, Canada or anything? Or can we just talk US money? Can we talk US money? Yeah. And you can look up Canada if you want. So when we're talking US money, just like we did with 80-Day Obsession kind of started these new packs that we launched, right? Where there's, like, the regular challenge pack, and then there's a deluxe challenge pack, and then there's, like, a mega challenge pack, right? And so it goes the same even if it's not called that, just like in 2B Mindset. There's, like, the base kit. There's the 2B mindset and Shakeology, and then there's the one that includes BOD. So it's really nice. It gives people lots of options. And the same thing is going with Transform 20. So Transform 20, they will get the Transform 20, there's options to get it with the step or without the step. You guys know the step promotion before? I should probably tell you that in case you don't know it. If you get a Success Club point this month, it doesn't mean you hit Success Club. If you get at least one Success Club point this month, you're guaranteed a step if you want to buy one. Okay, so these steps will sell out. It's going to be just like those bands for 80-Day Obsession. They will sell out. They will get back ordered. That's the truth. So if you get one Success Club point or more in November, you're guaranteed to have a step reserved for you. That doesn't mean you get it for free, but that means it's reserved for you if you want to purchase a step or you want to purchase a completion pack or an accessory bundle that contains the step. Yes? Does that make sense? Cool. Okay. So there are accessory bundle challenge packs. There are challenge packs with BOD, and then there's completion packs for your customers. The accessory bundles we'll talk through first because that might be what a lot of you personally want to do. There's an accessory bundle without the step, which is $70 US. That is not coach price. That is just US customer price. So you get 25% off that. But the bundle without the step is just early access to Transform 20. And then all of the stuff that comes with it, the 6-week transformation tracker, the nutrition guide, the wall calendar, all that stuff. If you guys didn't see, the cool thing that came out with this round of programs is the calendar. Like, how many of you cross off the dates on the calendar when you do the program? Like, I'm like a cross off person. So I love that. In Transform 20, they made it a like dry erase thing. So you can erase them all and like do it again, which I like. I think that's really cool. So there's the accessory bundle without the step. Then there's the accessory bundle with the step. So customer pricing is $125. That includes the step and VIP early access, all the same other stuff. And then there's the mega accessory bundle pack, and that comes with the performance line. So you get 2 tubs of Recover, 2 tubs of Recharge, and 1 tub of Energize. So you also get the step and all the other stuff that comes with it. So if you're somebody who could make that happen all at one time financially, it's an insane savings between you purchasing 2 tubs of Recover and 2 tubs of Recharge and a tub of Energize alone. With all that, it's like ridiculous. So it's $355, which might sound like a lot. That's customer pricing. You get 25% off that. But like I said, if you tally that up on your own, it's hundreds of dollars that you save between individually purchasing like your Recover and stuff. So that's an awesome option. Looking at dates, in case you didn't know this too, like I said, on the 4th, it launches for you to be able to purchase these programs, but not drop into BOD. But on the 11th, 2 prep workouts will drop for everybody who's purchased it. So if you purchase on the 4th, you get 2 workouts that'll drop on the 11th to start prepping you for the program. Cool. And then with that, and this is, if you want to write this down, this is FAQ 820, if you need to go back and look at some of these details. But with that, you get those 2 workouts. Like I said, anytime that you purchase, if it's after the 11th, you'll get that. And then a free sample workout will also drop on the 11th that will stream into our group. Okay, because that's a free sample workout that will be available to anybody with or without BOD. So how many of you did Clean Week or maybe sold Clean Week and understand what it means when I say it's before the paywall? That means that they don't have to type in any credit card information to see that workout. But we'll probably keep our format the same in that group and just live stream it for people to see so they don't have to go somewhere and try to figure it out themselves. But that's on December 11th that free workout will happen. That's an actual Transform 20 workout. Then January 14th is when early access begins for Transform 20. So if you don't know what early access means, if you didn't do it for Lift 4, early access means that it's not in the BOD catalog yet. Okay. So if somebody just is a customer, a BOD customer, on January 14th, they do not get Transform 20. They get Transform 20 if they bought early access to the program or they bought a challenge pack. If they buy a challenge pack, they automatically will get access to it if they buy a Transform 20 challenge pack. But you as a coach, you're not going to get it dropped into your catalog either unless you purchase something. You can just purchase the accessory bundle without the step, even that cheapest one, and that gives you early access to the program and all of the program materials in the mail that come with it in like written form, not just digital copy. Does that make sense? Yes. Does everybody understand early access? Yes. Okay. So make sure people who are your current customers understand that too, that they're not going to just automatically get access to this program until April 1st. April 1st, this becomes just part of the BOD catalog and everybody has access to it anytime they buy BOD, or if they were an existing member or have been a member for 4 years. That's when it will become available for them. Now, all the challenge packs for Transform 20 will be $20 off from December 4th through February 28th, which is awesome that they're letting us know that in advance, that we have that pricing through the end of February for people to sign up for $20 off all Transform 20 challenge packs. Okay. And then, what's this? I said something about Android. Any of you use Android, I wanted to tell you that if I needed to. Android and iOS users must update their BOD app to the latest version to access the prep workout. So that's important for when people are telling you like, I can't see it on the BOD app or whatever. They have to update to get the latest update to get those new workouts. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So other than that, and we went over the dates, beginning January 14th, all workouts will be added to BOD 1 week at a time. So this is going to be a live timed workout, just like 80-Day Obsession was. That and like I know so many of you did Sean Week. It was the same way, right? The workout wasn't available until the next day. That makes people really feel like they are doing it right alongside Sean T, that crew, as well as you, the coach, and the challenge group. It adds like that extra layer of realness and accountability. Okay. So really make sure you emphasize that when you talk to people, that it's like you're doing this workout with these people in real time, just at your own house. And I think that that's a super, super cool way that they're filming these workouts now. So let's go down. This step is going to be really great, but it is not required. Okay. So I encourage you guys to all get the step because number one, it's like marketing. It's marketing for yourself. It's advertising for yourself, and it's a cool looking step. So if you can get the step, I really encourage you to get the step because it's going to be like a hot commodity and it's going to be a cool thing and you're going to be able to use it in pictures and videos and all the things that you do, which I think will be really cool. But know that specifically in the videos, there will be some people using like, how many of you have been to like a step aerobics class or like the gym and you like the step with like the black on it and like the colored risers underneath it that are removable? There will be somebody using a step like that. There will be somebody using like a makeshift step of like something from their home. So that Sean T wants to really show and empower people that they don't have to have this exact step to do this workout. It's about like stepping up, moving your body on something like a step. So know that when you're talking to people, like if somebody can't afford the program that comes with the step, there's an option for them without the step that is still going to be just as great of a workout for them. So make sure you empower people that way, but do not make the decision for them that they shouldn't get the step just because you think that they shouldn't. Give people the opportunity to choose what they want. Okay. So that's the step. And like I said, if you get 1 Success Club point this month, you are guaranteed to be able to buy that step. So even if the step goes out of stock on day 1 and you don't buy it on December 4th, you still have a reserved step for when they come back in stock, you will get a step. Okay. Does that make sense? Yes. Cool. So let's keep going. In case you don't know these deets, I'm going to just read it off to you. The workout length is 20 minutes, just like the name, Transform 20. It's not a lie. It's actually a 20-minute workout. which I know sometimes we like advertise like 30-minute workout and there's like a 42-minute workout in there. These are all 20-minute workouts, which is great. They're 6 days a week for 6 weeks. So it's a 6-week program. And I personally think 6 weeks is the perfect amount of time. 3 weeks is great because people can see the light at the end of the tunnel so soon, but it doesn't really teach them that commitment for when it gets like real hard and they don't want to do it anymore. And that's like where we really help people out in a challenge group. And I personally hate 8-week and 90-day programs. I like can't push myself to like keep doing the same thing that long. So I think 6 weeks is the perfect amount of time for your challengers and yourself to get really great results with Shaun T. So there's that. This is an advanced level fitness program because it's Shaun T, and none of his workouts are going to be labeled like beginner, intermediate level because it's Shaun T, it's insanity, it's max 30, it's that style, it's Shaun Week. And that's why I think Shaun Week's a really great like precursor for us to do with people because they're going to get a feel for like, this is not messing around. Like this is not easy fitness, but all together with support and love and encouragement, like we can do hard things and we can get through it. So it is an advanced workout, but there will be a modifier and there will be a modifier view. Like if any of you did max 30, I think was the first one that they started doing that on, that like you can literally block out everything else and like it zooms in on the modifier so that you don't have to feel like totally discouraged if you're not doing what all the other crazy people are doing. You can just like, this is what I'm doing. I'm actually doing what it says to do on the screen right now. So I think that's really empowering for people who aren't maybe at that advanced level just yet. So like we talked about, there's that $20 off price. That is what it starts at. And so for example, that BOD and Shakeology challenge pack, like I said, it's going to be the same for coaches and customers if it's a challenge pack, is $214. That is what comes with the step, with BOD, with Shakeology. Or you can get it with the performance line instead, the same way. Where's this one? Wait, I lied. Yeah, the step was included in that. So that might be the one that makes sense for some of you whose BOD is expiring, that you get a month of Shakeology or a month of performance and the step. Because remember, basically to figure this out, like take $100 off. That's what your BOD usually would be. And then that tells you what you're paying for Shakeology and like the step. Okay. And all the other materials that comes with it, as well as early access. So that is a great one. And then there's the BOD performance pack, like I said, instead. And then the deluxe pack is the one that is going to come with both performance and Shakeology, but it's only going to come with like 1 tub of Recover, 1 tub of Recharge, not both. Right? Just like the mega pack came with like all you need for the full 6-week program. And then there's the completion pack. So the completion packs just don't include BOD, which I don't know how many of you have looked at like the completion pack pricing in comparison to the one with BOD, but it's like shameful. It's like small amount cheaper. So if you need BOD, like I said, that's like the best savings is if you need them both together. But with the completion pack, including the step, but not including BOD, is $195. So we were talking about $214 or $195. That's only a $20 difference. So I would definitely recommend the BOD part if you need BOD. Even for some of you, like I'm not above saying this. So this is recorded. Hopefully nobody turns me in the beach body. But like say your mom needs BOD, right? But she could care less about that step or anything. Like hook her up with some BOD and you get the step. So you can kind of finagle things to whatever works best within your family. Or maybe it's your husband that you hadn't really considered getting him whatever before, but it makes more sense because you're also going to get the commission from that. Okay. So think about that. If any of you don't have a spouse signed up as a coach right now, you do get commission on the challenge pack. You don't get commission on the challenge pack if it's a spouse already. So like, for example, my husband's already a coach. So if he signs up with a challenge pack as a coach, I'm not going to get commission for that, but the team volume points are higher than it would be on a regular challenge pack. So I'm going to cycle bonus instead of getting commissions on it. Does that make sense? Or did I lose you when I started to talk about volume and cycle bonus? Anyway, so if you are an emerald coach or more and you can cycle, you are still definitely beneficial to purchase something through a spouse account. Okay, cool. So I know that gets a little confusing, but those are the main ones that I want to talk about. There are completion packs for the performance products and stuff too. I personally don't think they're as worth it. But you can price that out and see what's worth it for you. For customers buying with BOD, it's definitely worth it. The options without a step are there as well. That the promo pricing, $20 off. You can do $160 without the step for them to get Shakeology and early access to Transform 20 and BOD. So that's a great price, $160. Does that make sense? That's basically what the all access pack is already, but they get early access to Transform 20 within that. Does that make sense? Give me a little like head nod or like I'm not sleeping. That makes sense. Okay, good. I know it's a lot of info, so hopefully you're writing it down or you at least wrote down that FAQ to go back and reference later. But I just want you to have some idea of what is out there for you, because the more they come out with all these different options, it's awesome for us as coaches, because I feel like we can hook up our customer with exactly what they need. If they need a lower priced option, or they have the upfront funds that they could give themselves all of those products at the same time. What I'm going to do right now, like I said, is I'm going to post those pictures in our team page that has all the different pricing laid out for you that you can look at and what you can do to send customers, okay, whenever they're getting ready to order. And I also want to make sure that you guys understand the flow of that free group that we're hosting for a month, because you should start inviting to it like now, right now, because next week, next Monday is when it starts. So we won't talk again before this group starts. This group will open up the day after Thanksgiving, so that you can automatically start to add people into it. Nobody will want to be added on Thanksgiving, so don't add them then. But the day after Thanksgiving, you can add them. What I encourage you to do is this. Are you ready? Yes. You need to post on social media, okay? I want you to think creatively for yourself of ways to ask people about working out for free, okay? Ways to ask people about, what holds them back from doing a workout. Is it they don't have time, they can't fit it in their day, they don't have the accountability, whatever. Figure out ways to post like this so that you know people who would be interested. Literally a post before you see a million of them on social media, because this isn't a thing. Like Beachbody isn't hosting a free week of workouts after Thanksgiving. This is something we as a team are doing. So we want to jump on it now before everybody else does it, and post on social media something as simple as, who wants to work out with me online for free for a week next week? That's it, right? Things as simple as that will get people interacting with you and doing a free group. Okay. Yes. So I want you to do this week at least 2 public invitation posts. I'm like taking a picture of y'all right now so I can stalk your pages and make sure that you do it, especially that Amy who's giving me that side eye. I'll be looking for her. There we go. Photo taken. But post twice on social media. Make them 2 different things. So maybe one is just like all words with one of those like colors behind it. And then another one is maybe more about personal story, okay? Maybe about how you always felt after Thanksgiving. Maybe about how you never would have thought you'd want to start thinking about being at all healthier before Christmas. But now how that mindset has changed for you. Make it a story with a picture on one of them and a short verbiage on the other, and see what your audience responds better to, because you might get a really good response from one and not a great response from the other. But at least 2 public invitations, okay? Now this is the other thing I want to challenge you to do. because this is free. Okay. How much pressure is off the plate for you guys when you're inviting to something free? It should be off all the pressure gone, because it's like handing somebody a coupon, right? Like, do you feel bad when you're like, hey girl, I thought maybe you could use this $25 off at Nike because I didn't need it? Like, did you ever feel bad handing somebody that? Like, no, you didn't. So get out of your own way and offer somebody to work out for free with you for a week. Okay. And so I'm going to write a message that you can send people, or you can send your own, and I will post it in the team page right after this as well. I've got a big long list of things that you're going to see me post in our team page, but something as simple as, hey, Jen, okay? Because it works way better when you say people's first names if you weren't on that call last week that I did, not just saying, hey, girl, because a lot of people do that now. So, hey, Jen, I don't know if you know, but I've been working out on these live streaming workouts for like however long now. And I'm doing this thing next week where I'm live streaming workouts for free for people to try out in this group. Would you like to join? That's it. Okay. That's simple. Or, hey, Jen, want to work out with me for free from home next week? I'm streaming workouts in a group trying to help people get on track after Thanksgiving, right? Figure out your voice, what sounds good, but it should be no more than 3 sentences at max, and not like run-on sentences like this long each, like 3 short sentences at max. And just invite people to work out with you for free. Are you ready for how many I'm going to ask you to do? You can do it. Okay, at least 10 a day for this week. Because it's free. It's free. 10 should be so easy for you. And this is the thing. If you do 10 a day for the next week, you invited 70 people. And I'd love to think at least 20 of them are going to work out with you for free next week. How fun will it be if you have 20 of your friends working out with you for free next week after Thanksgiving? I think it'll be pretty fun. So, cool. If you want to double down and do 20 a day, you are welcome. I want to see you post in our page that you invited each day, okay? Even if you invited 2 and that's more than you've done all year, post that you invited 2, please, because I want to encourage you and challenge you just to beat yourself each day. It's not about beating anybody else. It's about beating yourself and inviting people to join you, because you know this has impacted your life immensely. So last thing to tell you is, if you're somebody who struggles with inviting, I want you to literally right now, write out on a sheet of paper what Beachbody's done for you, okay? What has Beachbody done for you? I could write down a million things that it's done for me, but the number one thing that I think Beachbody's done for me is it's given me amazing friends, right? I like literally want to make a shirt that says like all my friends are online, because all my friends are online, I feel like, anymore. But literally, you guys, I love being with you. I love being in my challenge group. I love connecting with people. And write down what Beachbody's done for you and keep it where you're going to see it, right when you wake up or whatever. And if you struggle with that invite, I want you to challenge yourself to break it up into 2 segments of 5 people, and make a rule with yourself that before you get out of your bed in the morning, you will invite 5 people. And before you close your eyes at night in your bed, you will invite 5 people, because it's free and it's easy and you can do it. Okay? Deal? Deal. All right. Love you guys. Have a great night. I'm going to post that link to the Shanti call. Remember, noon tomorrow if you want to be on live with Shanti. Cool? All right. See ya. Have a good week. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see ya. Bye.